Welcome back. So we are doing problems in ratio applications, exercise 1. So in that the next problem is the speed of a garden snail is 50 meters per hour and that of cheetah is 120 kilometer per hour. Find the ratio of the speeds. So whenever we are finding the ratio, it is very important to see the units. So units means here the garden snail's speed is measured in 50 meters per hour and the cheetah speed is measured in kilometer per hour. So what you have to do is, before finding the ratio of their speeds, we need to convert those units as same. That means, see, this meter per hour I'll convert into kilometer per hour. Okay, so first we'll write the speed of garden snail. It is 50 meter per hour. So to convert this into kilometer per hour, I'll divide by 1000. Why? Because 1 kilometer is nothing but 1000 meters. So I'll convert it now. So we get 50 by 1000 kilometer per hour. So 0 we can eliminate and we have 5 ones are 5 20s are. So we get 1 by 20 kilometer per hour. This is speed of snail, garden snail. Then after that the speed of cheetah we write. The speed of cheetah, it is 120 kilometer per hour. Okay, now we'll find out the ratio of the speeds. So ratio of the speeds of what? Of garden snail to cheetah. Okay, so the ratio of speeds of garden snail to cheetah. This is nothing but, see, what is the speed of garden snail? It is 1 by 20 is to 120. Now here one thing what we observe is the speed of garden snail is nothing, a fraction. So what we do is, as it is in fraction, in order to solve this, what we do, what is the denominator? We have 20. So what you do, multiply this numerator both sides with 20. That means you have 1 by 20. In the numerator you multiply 20 and in the second part also you multiply with 20. So when we have to do this, see, you have a fraction. The first one is a fraction, the second one is not at all a fraction. So you can assume as 120 by 1. So here we have 20 in the denominator. So whatever the number you have in the denominator, with the same number you multiply both sides on the antecedent and towards a consequent, both. So first term and the second term you have to multiply. So when I multiply 20, so we can eliminate this. So we get 1 is to 120 into 20 we have to do. 20 zeros are 0, 22s are 40, 21s are 20 and 24. So what is the ratio of the speeds? It is 1 is to 2400. Okay, this is completed. So next topic in this ratio and applications is proportion. So what is a proportion? So if two ratios are equal, we say they are in proportion. That means, see, now you have A is to B one part and C is to D is another part. If these two are equal, see, if two ratios A is to B and C is to D are equal, then we say A, B, C, D are in proportion. See, A is to B is a ratio, C is to D is another ratio. If these two ratios are equal, then we say A comma, B comma, C comma, D are in proportion. And how we represent, see how we represent them. If A is to B and C is to D are equal, equal means what? Just put one is equal to sign between A is to B and C is to D. Or if they are equal, we write it as A is to B is as, that means instead of is equal to, we can use the symbol called is as, just put 4 dots. Okay, so is as C is to D, A is to B is as C is to D. So here we read A is to B is proportionate to C is to D. We say A is to B, and C, if A is to B and C is to D are equal, we say A is to B is equal to C is to D, or A is to B is as C is to D, or we can also read it as A is to B is proportionate to C is to D, right? So here, and the next one is in a proportion. If we have A is to B is equal to C is to D, then we have a condition. In a proportion, if A is to B is equal to C is to D, the condition is product of means is equal to product of extremes. Means, what do you mean by means? Product of means means you have to multiply the terms between them inside these two. This is product of means. And what is product of extremes? The last two terms, A into D. That means if A is to B is equal to C is to D, that means if two ratios are in proportion, that means if two ratios are equal, A is to B is equal to C is to D, then product of means is equal to product of extremes. Means means these two terms, between terms. Extremes means the corner one. So it is nothing but AD is equal to BC, or we can also say that, or we can also represent it as BC is equal to AD. Anything you can write. AD is equal to BC, or it is BC is equal to AD. Okay, so this is completed. So exercise 2, the first problem is find the missing numbers in the following proportions. Now here 1 is to 2 is as 4 is to 8. That means 1 is to 2 is equal to 4 is to 8. So we have to find out the product of extremes and product of means. Now what is product of extremes? The last terms you have to multiply. These two. 1 into 8 is nothing but 8. This is product of extremes. And product of means between the two, between numbers, 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is 8. Right? So first one is over. Now the second one. So here also product of means. So first is, it is extreme, sorry. So extremes. So 5 into 90. 90 into 5 you do, you will get 450. And product of means is 6 into 75. So what is 6 into 75? 6 5s are 30, 40, 42 and 45. We get 450. Then the next one is product of extremes. 32 into 3. It is 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9. It is 96. Right? Then product of means. It is 24 into 4. It is again same. 96 we are getting. Fourth one. 2 is to 5 is as some unknown box is given. We have to find out this unknown number is to 15, and product of extremes is 30. See, product of extremes, see, 2 into 15 is 30. Okay. Now we have to find out this unknown. So unknown is depends on product of means. So 5, this box we need to find. 5 into how much is 30? 5 into how much is 30? It is 6. So this box, in this box, the unknown one is 6. You write that 6. Now product of means, 5 into 6, it is 30. Okay. Now next is the fifth one. In the fifth one, they have given the product of means. So product of means means this one. 12 into 6 is 72. So product of extremes. 3 into how much is 72? This is also 72. 3 into how much is 72? To calculate, what we do is 72 by 3 will do, right? See, 3 into how much is 72? So 3 divided by, sorry, 72 divided by 3. So it is 3 1s are 3. See, 3 2s are 6. Remainder 1. 3 4s are 12. So the result is what? 24. So what should be written in this box? It is 24. Okay, so this is completed. So next one, Write true or false. So here A is to B is as C is to D. Whether this is true or false, we need to check. So to check, what we do, we just simplify this. If we get A is to B is equal to C is to D, then we say it is true, otherwise it is false. So first one, 15 is to 30 is as 30 is to 40. See, 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30. So the first part we got it as 1 is to 2. The second part is, you can eliminate these zeros, we get 3 is to 4. So 1 is to 2 is not equal to 3 is to 4. So no need to put is as also, it is not equal to. Is as or equal to same. So 1 is to 2 is not equal to 3 is to 4. Therefore, as they told they are equal, we say the statement is false. It is given that they are equal. Is as is nothing but an equal only. So right, next, 11 ones are 11 twos are, 6 ones are 6 twos are. So 2 is to 1, 2 is to 1 is same. So you put is as or is equal to, it is one and same. So we say the statement is true. Right? Now we come to the next one. So here 0, 0, if you eliminate, it will be very easy to calculate. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. Is as you put, okay, 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 36. So 3 is to 1, 3 is to 1, it is same. So we say the statement is true, right? So this is completed. Now we'll go to the fourth one. In the fourth one we have 32 is to 64. So 32 ones are 32, 32 twos are 64. Is as 6 ones are 6 twos are. So 1 is to 2 is equal to 1 is to 2. So we say the statement is true. Now we'll come to the fifth one. So fifth one, 25 is to 1. 25 is to 1 we can't reduce into the lowest term. So 25 is to 1 we need to write as it is. Okay, is as. Now 0, 0 we can eliminate. We have 4 is to 16. 4 is to 16 can be written as 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So 25 is to 1 is not equal to 1 is to 4. So therefore we say the statement is totally false. Okay, this is completed. Next problem. Madhu buys 5 kg of potatoes at the market. If the cost of 2 kg is 36 rupees, how much will Madhu pay? Okay, so first we'll write the cost of 2 kg potatoes. The cost of 2 kg potatoes. The cost of 2 kg potatoes is nothing but rupees 36 rupees. Now the cost of 5 kg potatoes. We don't know. See, we don't know the cost of 5 kg potatoes. We need to find. So that we put it as rupees X. Now we represent them in proportion. So that is, see, 2 kg potatoes 36 rupees. 2 kg potatoes 36 rupees is as 5 kg potatoes, we don't know the price, put it as X. Now what we do is product of means is equal to product of extremes, that is 2 into X is equal to 36 into 5. 2 into X is equal to 36 into 5. So what is X is equal to 36 into 5 by 2. 36 into 5 by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 18s are. So X is equal to how much we are getting? 90. But what is X? The cost of 5 kg potatoes. So therefore what we write is, therefore the cost of 5 kg potatoes is rupees 90. Okay, so this is completed.